Hey there, to anybody who's watching this, I am creating a tutorial to hopefully help more people learn the speedrun tactics me and a fellow speedrunner have been coming up with. Uh, we're dropping the time pretty significantly to a point where it's just a battle of seconds, so I feel confident enough posting this tutorial that it'll hopefully take people some time to figure it out. But I'm gonna take it a little slower because most of the time I'm going full speed and there's not a lot of time for commentary in between because I'm biting my lip the entire time. So we'll just take it nice and slow, show you each section as much as we can, and yeah, hopefully you guys start submitting some pretty solid times, giving me and a fellow speedrunners some competition. All right, so what is really important if you're really looking for those like second time differences, there is a lot of RNG to the game, or at least this map, because the physics aren't 100% the same as Rocket League. So there's a lot of glitching, a lot of clipping. You'll be on like a really solid time and you'll just fuck it up because some spinning tiles or some other unknown variables will get in your way. So if you leave as soon as you spawn in and you hop in a car, like you book it to the car and you run, you just want to start boosting, because this will equate to certain skips and the rotation or platforms that they use. So first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to go right off that pink platform, kind of off the lip of the edge, not the first one but the second one, because that'll give you just enough height with full boost to get up to here. Once you land, you're going to kind of angle your camera up as you're moving up the wall, and right before you leave the wall, you're going to use boost. And you can self-correct as much as you want, but if you pick a good angle, you won't really need to correct. So there's plenty of ways to get through the tube. Some people go faster, some people go slower. A solid time to get to this pink wall is about 22, 23 seconds. So you're going to make sure to go up this pink platform and with full boost, go right off the edge and correct midair. You're going to land different every time, but it'll be more consistent the more you practice. So once you get up here, don't just immediately rush and try to jump to the next section. You're going to want to hit an angle, go right off of that side wall, like near where that solid pink beam is, and then try to go straight up because there's a floor right above us. So we're gonna get this up, and you're gonna have to correct a little bit. It'll be easy if you twist your car and then front flip, you get a solid landing. Whereas this one, you can just drive straight up. If you have full boost, just make sure to start boosting as soon as you go flat. Again, correct. These landings are going to be different every time, but if you're close like this, tilt your car forward and front flip. You'll pretty much land on your wheels. So you're going to go alongside this wall, and this is a little tricky, but right before that purple ramp, turn vert and full boost right before leaving the wall. You should have enough height to get up here. Again, the rotation is kind of RNG, so if you leave the station like I told you at that time, you'll be getting past these objects pretty easily. You're going to always want to boost in that tube, give yourself time to recover, and then just go right off this lip towards that blue wall over there. Give yourself a loft, front flip, twist sideways, and when you twist sideways, your car has like amazing traction, so sometimes it'll glitch, but as long as you touch all four wheels sideways, you'll just catch. Make sure to collect all of your boost, and then just go right off the edge of that thing. You can correct, but most of the time I don't need to. Loft it, give it a front flip. Sometimes you'll need boost, sometimes you won't. Try to land flat. Go right off the edge of there. You don't need to do what I'm doing currently. I just played it risque. So normally, I would take that platform and I try to jump all the way up here, but since I'm not on like a sped up time run, I'm just not going to do it. But basically, you would hit that as close to this platform as you can, because this thing has like an explosive barrier on it. So you just want to try to avoid it as much as possible. But then you can make it up to up here. And you don't need boost to recover on this last section. You can kind of just run up this wall. And so before I start jumping, trying to make the yellow skip, you would be jumping off of the tip of this platform towards that black wall at around, I think it's around 220 is like a really solid time if you're jumping off at about 220. But this part of the skip is what makes or breaks like pretty much the rest of how much time you're saving. So like it could either go 15 seconds positive or 15 seconds negative. So I'm going to show you a couple of ways to get out of the RNG of this thing. So you'll see there's that moving platform, and the gold run of all gold runs is if you can land on that at the perfect time without falling off and then just driving up. But the odds of that are pretty freaking low, even with the special start that I was talking about. So what you're going to want to do is just go for the platform it's next to, the one that's slightly moving but just staying kind of in place. And then you could recover. You can either stay there, wait for the platform to move down, which sometimes will be on a good time to do it, or you can recover boost and just boost straight up off of it towards the final part of the yellow section. But you know, I'll show you how RNG is, and then I'll show you like what technique I use to get out of it. So you're just gonna boost up here, twist sideways, hold brake and gas at the same time to do a full 180, and then with full boost and maintaining all your speed, boost right off that wall. Oh, well, I fucked that up. Let me recover real quick. Yeah, like I said, this one can be the bane of your run. I would recommend before doing a full reset, if you mess up there, just try to recover, practice it. It's going to be a pain to get up to this section if you don't have consistency, so just practice each section that you're struggling with as much as you can. Give it a boost, twist, brake and gas, keep full speed, right off the edge. See what I mean? So that thing is going up now. So if I were to land on the sidewall, I could wait for it like that. We'll just do it because it's easy right now, but far from a good time. And you could jump off this side wall, which is a risky move, but you know, if you're going for that time, you got to take a risk. For each one of the bends, jump and boost so you don't clip and you can go a little faster. Heading into this tube, one of my best times was about a 3 minute, but 3:05 is also a really good time. So going through here, give about half boost just to get your speed back up, and then you have time to recover. Go right off the tip, avoiding the orange area while trying to go straight up as you possibly can. Give it a flip. Boom. So right here, this is a pain in the ass. Right here, a lot of these orange things will like flip your car upside down. So if you ride at an angle, you won't do the clip. And so less likely chance for it to mess up. So here's the timing. When that gets to here, you go, and it lines you up perfectly. And the same thing applies for the other one. So go straight, follow the thing, boost, and then you can just hold boost through this. Keep that speed, stay at an angle so you don't clip. Keep following until this bend, and then boost directly off that bad boy, going as high and as far as you can. Sometimes you'll need the last second boost, but most of the time, you can just flip if you've done it right. Give you some time to recover. Just skip all that. Okay, so this is where everything starts to get hard. So I'm gonna have to take it real slow. This first section, you want to maintain your momentum, and you'll know what I mean. Once you get up to the final bit of it, you're gonna have to, like in the purple section to the teal, you're gonna have to ride the wall to maintain that speed while then going vert and holding boost. So, should drive up at an angle. Go off of this section, just boosting. If you make it to here, all good. Let your boost recover. Make sure to go right on the line of this area, because if it goes straight up, make it to here, correct, front flip. Recover a little bit of boost. Jump to this wall. So to help you land on these a little bit better, you want to try to flip your car to just land as flat as possible. So through here, drive full speed, and then go vert. Once you go vert, try to keep going as vert as you can while tilting back, and it'll line you up with this back wall. You land. You should be up here on a good time about 5:05, but you can do a lot better. Go through this section like normal, but before you turn, just go straight, boost, let go, front flip. You can either choose to keep going and jump late and then go vert, but if you land here and you're able to recover boost before going onto the flat part, you just want to take a lofty jump, boost as vert as you can, jump, boost, jump, boost. Okay, so this one is a pain because you always have to make sure you've recovered all your stam or your boost. You're gonna jump. Oh, that was really sketchy. Normally it's a lot faster. You'll land a little like about here, which is good. Bonk, front flip. You always want to bonk your head on those things and give a front flip rather than use your boost, especially on certain sections like this where you're immediately going to need to use your boost. And what we're going to do is we're going to go right off of this black wall and jump over to the last circle, basically skipping all of it. This is another factor of RNG, where that wall is spinning, can make or break you. So sometimes you can tell right before you leave. So like right here, I think we should have enough time to correct if needed. Oh, yep. Really only need about half boost to get off of that wall. So then right here, once you land on this wall, this is your bread and butter right here. This is what will give you a good time. Boost straight off, kind of angle it, so you don't have to do much correction at the end. Give it a front flip. Boom, you're on. So these sections, if you have full boost, you can just jump through them. I choose to ride the first one because I never have the boost. Jump, boost, land. You should start recovering. Boost, land flat. Let your boost recover a little bit more. You can boost up the middle of this section. It'll recover just a little bit more. Boost here. Just jump once and flip your car. And so then this is where if you were to have maintained your speed and you're on a really positive time, you can choose to take a skip all the way over to that tunnel right there, or even sometimes the end tunnel. But if your trails are activated and you jump into the tube and you're trying to maintain a good speed, just jump and land flat. You won't need to keep using boost and you'll be at max speed. Because you want to save your boost for this little bit right here. Just, well, Good thing this is a tutorial, because I would have been mad if I was on a good time there. Well, let's back it up, because I don't even think we're going to make it without it. Yeah. If you land in this tunnel, just stay on the center line, keeping all max boost. You'll make it there, no issue. So there's a lot of things to take in with this video. You know, this is my first ever attempt at any type of speed run where I'm actually the one doing pretty much the speed run. Like one of two people actually doing the speed run. So, you know, take your time, be patient. It's really not that frustrating because each run at a solid time should be anywhere from 7 to 8 minutes. I just dropped the time at 7:07. So, you know, hopefully a sub 7 is real. But 8s, 9s, those are solid times. You're just learning to get all these skips in. Things will start to get a little bit more natural. Just keep practicing. And rather than falling all the way down, which I've been doing this entire time, you could just go to respawn, but it's up to you. You know, I'd love to see some more time submitted, get more people on this leaderboard. They haven't updated my thing recently, but hopefully I get to see that 7:07 up there soon. But yeah, if you guys got any questions, you can put it in the comments. I don't know how to do this YouTube thing very well, so I'm just posting these videos, hoping it goes well. Mostly so I can get onto the leaderboard, but I did see a comment in in one of my videos that they would like a tutorial because not everybody can just do this right off the top of their heads. So appreciate all of you if you're watching and listening. Yeah, Nord out.